The next drill is block all points. We call it block all points because it's going to teach the wrestler to use his entire body to control the bottom man. And it's going to wear the opponent down on bottom, and it's going to teach him to be successful on top. And here's the way we set it up. We start with our earlier techniques, referee's position. We're going to jam them to the weight to the hands, jam forward. We're going to get our load position. We're going to go to there, but we're going to switch to a spiral. We're going to circle him down so we can catch the near wrist. He's just going to circle, pull the hips, and drive to the forearm. There it is. He has wrist now. Josh controls the wrist right there. He's going to keep outside knee in the hip. Okay, that's blocking a point there. When you grab the wrist, rotate your wrist back out, Matt. When you grab the wrist, you don't try and pull it. You take your shoulder and you drive through the man so it rotates like that. Show that again. A lot of kids will try and pull the wrist in. Show them how they'll try to let it out. They're going to try and pull it. We don't want to pull. We want to drive off our toes and our shoulder, drive through the man. Drive. Knee to the hip right there. Circle your head this way, Matt. So we have that position. We have wrist. We have shoulder. We have knee in the side. This leg's going to scoop above the knee. The heel is above the knee. So when he tries to come up, it's pulling it. Okay? When this knee tries to come up, we post the hand down by the thigh. When he tries to do push-up position, circle towards them. Right there. When he tries to do a push-up and come up, we take our forehead and we drive at the tricep to extend them. Right in there. And we're blocking all points. And here it is. Matt flattens out. Just flatten out. We're in good position. We have our scoop. We have our knee in the hip. We're driving our shoulder through the man. We have the wrist rolled. We're blocking at the thigh. Head's driving at the tricep. Bottom man's going to try and come up. Go. Bottom man tries to come up. He's driving off his toes, using his hips just like in the breaking table drill. Drive, drive, drive. Bottom man tries to come up. He's still trying to come up, Break. And it's a good drill. You'll do this with your room, and everybody on bottom will really struggle to come up. And if they're using all the points, blocking all the points, they should be very successful with it. And the more they drill it, they're going to have more success with it. They relax again. We'll start from the beginning. Doing a simple spiral breakdown. Spiral, circle him down, grab the wrist, drive through the man. Drive through the man, get his shoulder into the mat. Drive, Josh. Drive, head position, scoop, drive, post, driving across the man. Bottom man come up. He's trying to come up, and we're driving, blocking all points. Bottom man come up, learning to use it. Good. And that's our blocking all points. What we get from this now, we come back to referee's position. What we get from this now is we work 3 different options this opens up for us once we control the man flat. We're going to have 3 options here. First option is going to be to pull the arm on the back. Jam, load, circle him down, wrist. Block all points. Now, what the bottom man's eventually going to do is do something for us. If he opens up his arm, he turns his right hip down. Turns his right hip down. We're going to high leg over. Josh is going to high leg over. Baseball bat grip the arm. Okay, circle towards the camera. He's going to get a baseball grip on it. He stays off his hips. He's off the mat, just his feet are on the mat. Grabs the baseball bat off the wrist. He's going to slide it out. Slide the arm out and punch it all the way across to the far pocket and split the legs. And here it is again. Just start from block all points. He's blocking all points. The bottom man's trying to get up. If he turns his hip down, now we high leg over. It opens a hole for the hand to come out. We slide the arm across the mat, slide it out, punch it across to the far pocket, and split the man. Splitting his legs, pressure across. That's one technique. Second technique, block all points drill. We're going to block all points. Circle towards me, Matt. This time, Matt doesn't want his arm to come out, so he turns his left hip down, and he opens it up. Sometimes you can bait him, flatten out, by moving your hand. If you move your hand, his hip will come up. There you go, deep waist. You can go deep waist, or you can go 2-on-1 on the wrist. 2 hands on one, and load your tilt. Josh loads him up, pinches his thigh, just like in the reinforce, pulling the wrist. You have a tilt position. Here it is again. We're blocking all points, pressure and pressure and pressure. He releases, or he brings his knee up and thigh up, deep waist or wrist, tilt position. That's number 2. So we have arm on the back, we have a tilt position when they turn down, and the third is using our legs. We're going to use this scoop. The reason we've had this heel here is to block this leg, and also if he turns this hip down, we use it as a scoop. He'll lift and scoop his other leg, outside leg in. He figure 4s, and he's ready to Turk the man over. Here it is again. We're trying to rip the arm out on the back. We're trying to rip it out. He'll turn his hip. There it is. Scoop, figure 4, and then we'll eventually turn the man. Good job, guys. That's our block all points drill, which is really reinforcing your wrestler to learn all aspects of riding, blocking all points, using their whole body, and then it's giving them 3 options: how to take the arm on the back, how to scoop a leg in, and how to run a tilt. It gives them some options from that position. They're really controlling the man, and then it gives them an option to go and score and put the man on his back.